Now, people ask me, what's so special about the float plane? I'm going to take a helicopter. Well, what is different is a helicopter ride you can take anywhere in the world. That's easy. A float plane, we are the last remaining commercial float plane operation in the South Island.
Well, welcome to the Fiordland National Park. Not only is it New Zealand's largest national park, but it's also a World Heritage Park, and it's the second largest in the world. About 2.7 million hectares. 99% of this has never been and will never be touched by human hands or feet. Over here we have Calm Bay around the corner. Up behind us is the Irisburn Valley. This is where the Kepler Track comes out of into Lake Manapouri. The Takatimi mountain range over here, Lake Manapouri, which has been voted New Zealand's most picturesque lake. There are 33 islands in here, almost all of them are forested. This is our beautiful Cessna 206. This is how we get around the Fiordland National Park. Over here we have the Beehive. Behind that we have Pomona Island, New Zealand's largest freshwater island. It's also predator free. Further up here on the right is the west arm of Manapouri, and that houses the power station that took 10 years to build. The original tunnel in the 1960s, and the second tail race in the 1980s. And to this day, it's New Zealand's greatest engineering achievement. So, welcome.
As I've been jet boating this river for the last 20-30 years with mates, fishing, drinking beer and having a lot of fun. Then when we started this business, bringing tourists down to actually see how beautiful it is, and how stunning and peaceful and quiet and tranquil has been a real eye-opener to us all, and something I'm really enjoying to bring people to my back door and see what nature is about and what history used to be like, because this is untouched. So having been a farmer all my life, and still am, to hear silence and think it's special is nothing unusual for me, because farming, that's what we hear. But for all our tourists that come down here, most of them have never ever heard the silence before and find it incredible. Now I've come to enjoy the beauty of it as well, and love getting to show the customers what this place is all about and what makes Lake Manapouri, Te Anau, such a special place to be in. We're just getting off at Shallow Bay, one of my favourite spots there is on Lake Manapouri. We've just come out of the Waiau River, which is just around the corner over there we've just seen. Following on around, Shallow Bay walk track comes off the Kepler Track, which is over there, and the Kepler Track and the motor rail hut are over behind me. As we go around, you can see the Irisburn Valley, which is where the Kepler comes down. This lake is part of the lake is called Shallow Bay, because this part of the lake is actually really shallow, and a lot of Kiwi families come down here, do a bit of water skiing, have some fun, have a picnic on the beach. We've come down here many a time and had a picnic, had a few beers and a barbecue and had a lot of fun. Let me take you into the bush here and just show you one of my favourite little huts. If you can see as we're going through now, this is the Shallow Bay hut. New Zealand's full of little huts that the Department of Conservation put in, which is a New Zealand government department. So anyone can come to these huts. This one here sleeps 6. Some of them sleep 2, some of them sleep up to 50. These ones, first in, first served. So if you arrived at this hut and you're in the first 6, you get a bed. Unfortunately, if you're number 7, you sleep on the floor. Fiordland National Park, about 3.2 million acres, mainly made up of these beech trees you can see, native birds chirping in the background, but the view here is just stunning. We're going to carry on, just go for a wee bit of a walk down through here. It's peaceful, tranquil, and that's why I love to bring people here, just see what our back door's like. There's no better spot than coming down through here to get away from the hustle and bustle of life and actually see what nature really is all about. Pretty much uncharted, untouched in here. Not a lot of people come to visit, so you're going to get a beautiful spot and a peaceful, nice day. Not only are we sitting in one of the most beautiful lakes in the world, but something else that's pretty special is, watch this. Crystal clear, beautiful water that we let all our guests have a drink of. Try this, guys. Yep. Take a look at this, right out of the lake, 99.99% pure. The other bit might be fish poo, but don't worry about that. Cheers, guys. Welcome to the heart of Fiordland National Park. This spot's so remote you can only get it to by jet boat. Something really special about this part right here though is this is one of the scenes from the Lord of the Rings movie. It's actually the River Anduin in the Lord of the Rings. Well, unfortunately that's the end of our tour. On behalf of Fiordland Jet, thank you very much for coming aboard. It's been my absolute pleasure to take you down and show you my most special favourite part of the planet and my back door. Do come again and make sure you tell all your friends about us. Have a good day. Cheers.
Here we are, folks. I'm just going to bring you on to the swing bridge that takes us over the Waiau River, and you'll see the river down below us there. Beautiful river, the Waiau. But this bridge is taking us over to the Kepler Track. So the Kepler Track is one of Fiordland's 3 great walks. It's a beautiful track. It was built in 1987 with the aid of machinery, so it's a very good walking surface. And you know, as you can see all around us here, it's just pristine rainforest out there. Red, silver mountain beech, they're the dominant trees, but obviously numerous other species out there. As we look down the Waiau River, that's the direction that takes us down to Lake Manapouri, and the mountains there in the distance are the Hunter Mountains that overlook Lake Manapouri. And there's the big Waiau River connects both Lake Te Anau to Lake Manapouri. But yeah, the Kepler Track, it sort of takes you around the edges of both of those lakes, so it really is, you know, like a spectacular walk. Yeah, you can do it over 4 days and 3 nights, or you can do it as a day walk, you know, so there's plenty of opportunities. And, you know, like I say, it takes you alongside the rivers like the Waiau, takes you up to the high alpine areas, and more importantly, just through this beautiful rainforest all around us. Here we are, folks, a beautiful spot here overlooking the Waiau River down below us here. Just, yeah, off to the slightly right there of the river, you can see the snow-capped mountain in the background. That's Mount Titiroa, which is on the southern side of Lake Manapouri. To the right of them, the Hunter Mountains, and to the left of Titiroa, that sort of low, rounded mound out there in front of us is known as Paddock Hill. So, all part of Fiordland National Park. And, yeah, the park is, believe it or not, 5% of New Zealand's total real estate. Yeah, here we are on the Kepler Track, and the Kepler Track, because it's so accessible from Te Anau, in fact you can walk from Te Anau. There's a walking track about 4.5 kilometres from the township that brings you to the starting point of the Kepler Track, and then straight away you're into this beautiful beech forest, and as you can see, plenty of crown ferns all around us, lots of moss all over the you know, lower canopy of the forest floor. But yeah, on the Kepler Track there's various ways that you can walk it. You can do a simple 1 hour walk, or you can do a multi-day walk. Up to 4 days is how the track was set up. It's just over 60 kilometres in distance. 3 huts that the walkers stay in. You've got the Luxmore hut, the Irisburn hut and the Motorau hut. And those huts, they accommodate up to 50 people. And during the summer season they run a booking system, so you've got to book yourself in to stay at the huts. But yeah, or day walks like what we're doing right now. Plenty of day walk opportunities here on the Kepler Track. Well, thanks for yeah, viewing the show there, folks. I mean, as you can see, it's, well, the scenery speaks for itself, and you know, like, get the opportunity to come out here, you won't be disappointed. It's a, well, beautiful part not only of New Zealand but of the world, Fiordland National Park, Kepler Track. So yeah, look at that, it speaks for itself. I'm lucky to live here, and I'd love you to come out and see it with your own eyes and visit the place.